Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie that's coming at you with a video. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off, baby. Yes. Shout out to Lil Kim. But the past couple of days, I've been MIA, whatever, you know what I'm saying, doing my own thing. What's up, wifey type, baby? How you doing? What's up, Fayette? What's going on, Fayette? Boy, oh boy, what's happening? What's been going down? Sagittarius Queen, what's up, baby? Fate, Yaya, Deanna, my goddess, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? Yo, please like this video on your way in. Yo, saw the title. And you know what the title says. The title says, all rules don't apply to everyone. You understand? Because it doesn't. And by that, a lot of stuff is going on, especially in the past week or so, whatever, where there's been this controversy about what's going on, what name should be called, who's doing what, how things are being done, and everyone has an opinion about it. And everyone thinks that they are an authority on subjects, which just because they may fit one check in a box of the subject, well, it's not. All rules don't apply to everyone. No one can speak for me. No one can speak to me as if I'm not an authority on my life. And let's get into this whole thing, whatever. You have women who think they speak for all women, who all women should listen to them. You have men who think that all men think and should act like them. You have all black people who think that everything that they say is, you know what I'm saying, set in stone. You have all gay people thinking they can speak for other gay people as if they are the authority on that person's life and all gay people's lives. Hey, what's up, Tracy, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? First off, let me say this right here. Not anyone speaks for me. No black person speaks for me. No man speaks for me. No gay man speaks for me. No punk speaks for me. Was not. So we need to. What's up, Sprinkle with Love, baby? How you doing, baby? You're good? That's what's up, Tracy. I can't wait to see your little sandals. You said you have just all strapped up all across your legs and their thighs and stuff. You said you have new sandals in Vegas. I can't wait to see those. But yeah, and I'm sick and tired of everyone speaking as if they are an authority on a subject. Now, how I live my life is strictly how Food Junkie chooses to live his life. It's not about me saying that this is how every bisexual man who's married to a man who do fashion design, who's into sports, who's into what's not, you know what I'm saying, live in Atlanta, whatever, should act. No, I'm telling y'all how I speak, when I talk about what I do and how I live my life was, and my opinions, is basically talking from one person's point of view. And if I, what's up? Yeah. And if you can agree with some things, well, it's not, that's fine. We have some things in common. But I'm not speaking as an authority on any subject but my life personally. And I'm tired of people coming on here acting as if they are an authority. From how everyone should talk, how everyone should act, how everyone should behave, how everyone should respond. No. You're talking about what you do. You talk about what you think, how you think. You're talking about those type of things. Was that? Don't think that you are an authority on any subject. Was that I may fit in the category of? Y'all wonder why I don't like the N word was not a lot. Because my thing is this: I live my life as if I let that word be spoken to me so casually from a black man, why would I be so offended if that word is spoken to me by anyone else, regardless of what context they choose to put it in? If people don't understand that type of concept, was that because they think that everything is okay. Well, I have the right. You don't have the right to do anything but shut the fuck up and speak to me the way I want you to speak to me, or don't talk to me at all. Hey, Miss Perspective Pet, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? That's what you have the right to do. Everything else is not your right. You have the right to either speak to me in the way in which I want you to speak to me and approach me and to interact with me, was not, or you have the right to move the fuck on. That's your only two choices. With me, there's no gray area as in, okay, well, I know you're used to doing this, was not, but so far, let me just no. Even if I do it in a respectful way, is that, well, please don't say this to me, please don't refer to me that way, was that, please don't address me so casually. That's still me still setting my boundaries. We all have our boundaries in which we're going to talk and speak on. Hey, Blue Bottoms, baby, how you doing? And when people think that they can just come out here and live their life and not think about what's going on around them was not, to me, that's stupid, that's ignorance, that is an arrogance that is so off-putting that it's not funny. I don't speak for all black gay men or all black men who like men, I should say. Because, I say I'm bisexual, although I've been a woman in several years, but the point is I'm still attracted to women. And what I'm finding on this YouTube thing is that people are using I'm saying people, men are using bisexuality was not as a ploy to pull women in, because we know that the majority of people on here are black women. And for whatever reason, yeah, they really do feel entitled to tell you your feelings on perspective, Pat. And we know that on here, the majority of the people on here are black women. And I think it's disrespectful to try to placate or to pander to black women in order to garner whatever we want to garner from them. Be it sympathy, be it money, be it their subscribership, be it their views, be it whatever it is that people are trying to cater to these women for was not, or pander to these women for, opposed to telling them the fucking truth. And that's what's confusing. And that's why people don't like certain type of gay people. And my thing is, I don't fit in that fucking category. Was that where I'm walking around saying girl this and girl that and ooh child this and ooh child that? No, that's not how I speak. I've never been a person to speak that way. I've never been a person to carry myself that way. Was not. I'm a man first and foremost. I'm a black man first and foremost. And you're gonna respect me as such. And I'm gonna carry myself as such because I know that there is a certain dignity that I have as a black man. I know there's a certain privilege that I have as a black man. My walk is different as a black man than anyone else on this planet. So I carry myself in a way that I don't ask for respect. I demand it, and no, and so far I give it. Hey, Lena, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Leah Thomas, how you doing, baby, as well? So it bothers me when I'm hearing gay men say certain things and black women say certain things, well, not because they have a gay friend. You will never know. What's up, down the rabbit hole? How you doing, baby? You would never know what it's like to be a woman. You would never know what it's like to be a gay man. I would never know what it's like to be a woman, a black woman, a white man, whatever. All I know is my experience as a black man who actually like other black men and who's also attracted to women. That's the experience that I know. I'm open to hear about other people's experiences with that, but I don't want you to try to force your opinion, your beliefs, your lifestyle, your process of dealing with things onto me. What's up, Burberry baby? How you doing? You know, and I'm sick and tired of every time I turn around with that people trying to force their opinion on you. Was not. That's how I said. Not everything is for everyone. What's up, Trees baby? How you doing, baby? And when people think that they can speak for the whole, you're sounding ignorant to me. I've always say that I can't speak for everybody else. All I can do is speak for myself. All I can do, I'm doing good, just trying to fight this little cold, and I'm getting scared because the whole goddamn coronavirus here in Atlanta was now. So I hope I haven't touched anything that gave me the damn coronavirus. So you know how that goes. But yeah, so I'm being silly y'all about that coronavirus shit, but it's still funny to me. But yeah, and it's like, I'm so sick and tired of every time I turn around was that people are pandering and trying to deal with things, sorry, in a way that they think that it's going to garner them something, opposed to just being your fucking self. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, um, people like the thing is, I hear gay people was not saying the most homophobic shit that if any woman or any you got the the vapors. If any woman or if anybody else would say it was that, they'd be called homophobic. But just because you're gay, just because you like to suck dick was not, or get fucked or fuck some ass was not, you think that you have the right to say some of the most homophobic bullshit that's out there. The misconception is this: not every gay man out here is walking around saying child, walking around in heels or purple tutus and pumps and carrying purses, was not wanting to be anything but who the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying? James made a good point last week was that when he said that when he said something when he was cussing out who's he cussing out? I don't know, forgot who he was cussing out was that, or checking whatever. When he said that when he was cussing out what's his name? QB out of the Midwest. when he said that, when he broke down his entire life and read him like the Encyclopedia Britannica. He was saying that what's this right here? And you're right about that down the rabbit hole. But my thing is this: when you're speaking as if you are an authority of that specific segment of who you're talking about was not, and you're just one individual in that segment was not, that's something totally different. You can speak your opinion all you want was not, but the point is you are not an authority. You don't speak for all people. Like I said, I don't speak for all black gay, well, all black men who like men who's married to a man but still attracted to women. I speak for one person, and that's myself, and that's all I'm saying. People are talking as if they are an authority on a subject just because they fit in that category or one part of the category was not. You don't fit in that category. I'm sorry. I mean, why you fit in that category was not. You don't speak for everyone. You can't speak for everyone was not because who we know is so limited to our surroundings and our environment that we can't possibly speak to everyone or speak for everyone was not. We can't do that. It just is what it is. And my thing is that when we have gay people was not who's speaking out of terms, you don't realize that you're more problematic than you are helping the situation. You are more problematic to the community and to people like you. You think that people are liking you or saying agreeing with what you say because you're saying what they want to hear? You're the first faggot. You're the first punk. You're the first sissy. You're the first girl. You're the first one that they don't want around their damn man because they think that based on your behavior. Because the thing is also, what we realize is this one thing here. Y'all know I flirt with everybody. I flirt with men, women, whoever. As long as they're consenting, what's not, as long as they're an adult, you're getting flirted with. I do it on here, I do it in my real life, what's not, and I have no shame to do that, whatever. Hey, Shan, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? What's up down the hill, baby? How you doing? And it's like for me, oh, okay. Thank you, Tracy. Shan, you saw what Tracy said. Let's keep an eye out, okay, baby? Damn, water done spilled. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can't talk for everyone. I can, baby. Thank you, sweetheart. I will though. You know, and it's like, you know, um, it's a flirt. If people confuse flirt with being a whore, no. My actions have not shown to me to be a whore was now. My actions have shown me that I will use all the weapons against that I have in my arsenal to protect myself. And if it has to be my dick and my body was not, I will use it against anyone to make sure that I get what I want and make sure I do what I need to do to make sure that I do what I need to do. It is what it is, But back to the whole thing was about with James with that. James said something that was so profound that a lot of people may not realize was not. In the gay community was not, you are kind of pretty much attracted to like terms. If there's little variances was that just like in the real world was that, but for the most part was that and a masculine guy for the most part is looking for other masculine guys. And effeminate guys are not your first pick. An effeminate guy is not something that you are just going to be drawn to unless you're drawn to femininity. And me being a bisexual person who like women, effeminate people are not something that I'm drawn to as friends or as someone I want to sleep with. Because one, I don't want to be clocked when I'm walking down the street because you're over here twisting and switching and walking around with purses and heels on. And that's not every effeminate guy does that was not, but I'm saying that's the stereotype. I don't want someone calling me girl when we out hanging out was not just kicking it was not. And more effeminate guys do that. Tracy, you so silly. So, granted, while I have effeminate friends and we hang out was not because I hang out with everybody, whatever, you know what I'm saying? My first reaction, like I said, my best friend was what, 6'6" and 350 pounds was not, and was have a soft ass voice and as feminine as hell. When we first met each other was not, I didn't like that because I'm thinking to myself was not, you're too damn big to be so damn feminine, and your mouth is too fly and you can't fight. So I need you to calm that down because I know that I'm gonna have to fight for you. You know, saying when everything goes push on the shuffle out, and we've been friends for what, over 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just what it naturally is. You know what I'm saying? It's just naturally what it is. And my thing is with that, people don't understand that, as a black gay man, whatever, we have our own things that we deal with, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We have our own societal norms that we want to not be, you know what I'm saying, taken out of was not. I don't want to be able to. Well, I want to be able to go into any place I want to go into was not, and not have people worried about who I'm sleeping with was not, because it's really none of your business unless I want to involve you. I don't want to be up here trying to fight for someone who is not willing to respect my boundaries either. And a lot of feminine people will not think that, you know what I'm saying, it's their right to go into any place they want to and start twirling around and throwing out their femininity was not, and everyone has to accept it. No one has to accept that was not, because it's not something that is, you know what I'm saying, people look at as norm. And not saying that you have to hide who you are, whatever, because be who you are. Be who you are, be the best person you was meant to be, was not. But in doing that, whatever, you know what I'm saying, be making sure that you are someone who is going to be respectful of the environment in which you are in. You can't sit up here and expect people to accept you and be tolerant of you, but you are the most least tolerant person of the environment that you're in. If you want to be feminine, or if you are feminine by nature, was not, that's fine. Be yourself. People will come around if you have a good personality, was not, and you're a good person, was not. People are going to come around and, you know what I'm saying, protect you, was not, and your right to be who you are. But if you're an asshole and you're feminine and you think that people have you have the right to walk into a room and just twirl and death drop and act a fool and girls to everybody was not, and call people out their names like fish or punk or whatever, just out just because you think that's your right to do, no, don't be surprised when you get hostility being thrown back at you. Hey Denise, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? You know, and I just think that, I mean, we need to understand was that not everything is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, all rules don't apply to everybody. Was that I don't have to be tolerant of someone. You can have your opinion all you want with that, but I don't have to be tolerant of you. I don't have to be tolerant of a white person who's a racist. I don't have to be tolerant of a heterosexual person who's a homophobe. I don't have to be tolerant of that. You know what I'm saying? You have your right to live your life the way you want to live your life, was not, but you have your right, but also society have a right not to be um uncomfortable in how you live your life. If your life is making someone else uncomfortable, well, it's not, and they make it very clear that your life is making them uncomfortable, just say by calling them out their name or calling them racial slurs or doing something that is offensive, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. But you don't have that right to just, oh well, you have to get over it and deal with it. Well, it's not. No, I don't have to deal with it or good over that. I don't have to be around your bitch ass. Period. Be it male or female. I don't. You don't have that right. You don't have your right. Your rights should not impede upon my rights to live my life either. You know what I'm saying? You know, if like I don't like PDA on anyone, gay, straight, or whatever. If you're doing way too much in public, well, it's not. You're doing way too much in public. Hey, Grady baby, how you doing? What's up, April Walker, sweetheart? How you doing, sweetheart? Ladies, how y'all doing? Everyone else is up in the room. Welcome, you guys. You know, your right should not impede upon my right. And like James was saying, was that a masculine guy. That's why the whole no fats, no films, no whatever came into the whole gay community was that, because the thing is, if you don't want someone who's feminine, was not, it's not a prejudice. That's why I don't get offended when someone says, "Oh, I'm not attracted to black women," or I'm not attracted to black men." It's a preference. I'm not attracted to white men. I'm not attracted to white women. While I think there are some beautiful white people out there, was not, I don't see myself You know what I'm saying? Laying with someone, waking up to them every morning was not. Smelling them when they come out the shower, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Smelling them when they're sweating was not. I told you I have a very nauseating, like my sense of smell is really, really strong. And if I don't like the way you smell, if your aura doesn't fit, or your aroma doesn't fit, or your natural body odor doesn't fit, or scent doesn't fit with what I like, I don't think myself dealing with you, whatever. And I don't see a lot of people other than black people that I'm drawn to in that way. It's not that I'm prejudiced with that; it's my preference. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I think that, hey, it's just me, baby. How you doing? What new job? But yeah, it's like that's just me, and I give people the leeway to express themselves how they need to express themselves, as long as it's not offensive, or as long as it's not impeding on my rights to live my life the way I want to live my life. And I think that a lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people don't act and react that way. So, Food Junkie, would you agree it's often overly exaggerated community? Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You think that you have the right to do whatever you want to do with that. And what bothers me is that when you have someone who is effeminate who does that, just because you may dress or appear as quote unquote boy, but your mannerisms, your actions was not, how you carry yourself was not, how you speak, how you communicate was not, is effeminate was not, at least to me, I should say. Some of those are the most intolerant people. And it's over exaggerated, like you said, was that it's too much. Like, no one cares who you sleep with. I think that people are offended when you're trying to thrust that in their face. No pun intended. When you're constantly trying to throw in someone's face was that who you are, what you believe, what you do, who you sleep with. And they're like, I really don't give a fuck who you sleep with. I just don't want to know about it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be part of that experience with you. Like, I don't care about who any of y'all sleep with. I don't care who y'all sleep with was not, unless it's gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? And then and only then am I having that type of conversation with you, was not. What's up, Red Afro baby? How you doing, sweetheart? You know, so I don't want to know based on how you walking up the street was not who you possibly could sleep with. Based on your conversation was not talking about, oh, a big dick every time I turn around, was not what you do in the bedroom. I don't care that much about you. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of things was that Chocolate Bay was that, regardless if he's celibate, regardless if he's fucking everyone from coast to coast, was not. Why is that a conversation here on YouTube? Why is that a conversation that everyone thinks that they need to expose this man for sleeping with some people? Was not. They need to let this man know that they know that he is, you know what I'm saying, out there dropping it low and busting it wide open, or whatever he's doing. It's not their issue. It's not their thing unless you want to do it with them. Was that? That's what I don't understand. Was that people? We are so hypocritical. As y'all heard me say, I said we. Kid says she's ready. She's always ready, baby. You know, they're because the messy queens. Hey, Natalia, baby, how you doing? Yes, they are. And point blank, and that's what it is. They're just messy as fuck. Was that? And they think that, and they were disguised about, oh well, I'm just talking about it. Was there? Let's just talk about it. No, if it doesn't involve you, it doesn't involve you. That man is grown, pays his own bills, can go from here to there to there, and from person to person if he wants to. He can do what he wants to do. Granted, yes, I was one back in the days who did talk about him eating booty, was not, because that was the thing, and he was, I felt he was coming after me in a way to try to protect Jay Wilson, which I don't fuck with Jay Wilson like that, was not. So therefore, if you try to come at me crazy for Jay Wilson, was not, I'm gonna come at you crazy for Jay Wilson because of Jay Wilson, was not. So come at me at your own risk, was not. Do what you want to do at your own risk, because it is gonna be is what it is with me. Period. But like I was saying, you know, it's not important who he slept with, and the fact that I heard some stuff. I watched this video was not this morning, when him and Pretty T went off on Sean and Wiley, because I guess Sean and Wiley had a situation was not where they were talking whatever online whatever, and they brought him up. My thing is this: who cares what happened in D.C. months ago? Who cares what happened in San Antonio months ago? And yeah, Five A brought it up was like to put people out there, whatever. Hey, C Tyson, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? I don't think she lied on. I don't think she lied on him, Tracy. I think that I think that him and King Jives did hook up, but that's not any of my business. But that's my belief, because I remember how sexual everything was to him in San Antonio. When Jay Wilson said that they're gonna have some sausages, was not. He's like, ooh, sausages? Oh my god! Oh, what? Ooh, sausage? Ooh, sausages? Ooh, sausages? So I do believe that. But guess what? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I remember him being everything that was said around King Giants and Jay Wilson was a sexual innuendo for him. You know what I'm saying? I remember that was but that's my memory. So do I think she lied? I think I think what she said was inappropriate. It was none of her fucking business. I think that she was scared to go toe to toe with Katora was not, so therefore she tried to attack someone that she felt was weaker by trying to expose what they did. Do I know what they did? Do I care what they did? I really do not. I will be disgusted if I even thought about it, because I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all say that he's cute. What's not? I don't do. I just don't do that. That's not what I do. That's not what I do. On both parts. Sorry, they're not attractive to me. I know y'all love y'all some Chocolate Bay was now, and he sounds like he's a cool brother, whatever, and we can be cool, but not sexually. I will be disgusted. I will be this. I will literally be disgusted. I will literally throw up. I'm ready to throw up now, you guys. Hold on one second. Let me gather my breakfast. Yeah, there are certain things that I just don't and won't do. Hey Samantha, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, she put up that to start shit because she wanted to deflect and distract. But like I said, it's no one's business. I'm only interested in people's sexual proclivity when it involves me. And I'm surprised that no one actually what happened? What happened? Pretty T and Chocolate Bay, they did mention me yesterday in their little thing, which was fine. I didn't get offended was that, because like I said, what happened was that, you know what I'm saying, and what they said was true. You know what I'm saying? Sean was trying to, saying, get laid down by me, was not. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to come at me, was not, in a very sexual provocative way. Was that to think that I don't know about if he was going to take me for my husband or not. I don't know about all that, but he was trying to have sex with me. Was not. You know what I'm saying? He did want to have sex with me in Vegas. He did want me to spend, you know what I'm saying, an extra day there when everyone else was gone, so we could spend time together. That's what he said. I'm listening. I'm not making this up, but it is what it is. But my point is still to the whole thing is that why is other people's sexual proclivity that doesn't involve you a topic of your discussion? I know I mentioned a couple of things. Was not to 1 second. Okay. I know, yeah, I know it was Tristan. Yeah, that's what I said. It wasn't something horrible, was not. So I didn't get offended by what they said about it, was that. So I'm not even. I wasn't offended by that, whatever. Well, I'm just saying, and they use it as an example as to see just to show why like why they think that he is a nasty sexual deviant, was not, because what they did was different than what he did. What they did was use an example that they know of to say, yeah, this is what I'm saying because this is what he did to someone else. What he did, I'm assuming, was not is talk to Wally was not to be salacious with it. They weren't trying to be salacious using me as a thing. So I'm not upset with anyone on that level. I just don't understand the salaciousness that people choose to do. But you know how like some things was that like I really have a weak stomach. Like I don't do yeah, so like I told you yeah, cuz I'm an artist. So I'm very visual. I'm very my I start smelling stuff and I'll be like yeah. Cuz even when I put on cologne, I smell color. You know what I'm saying? Like cologne to me smell like certain things smell blue, certain things smell gray, certain things smell brown, some things smell oh, don't say brown. Okay, hold on a second. Gotta calm down. Yeah, I smell and color, so I'm very visual and vivid. Was not when I'm doing things, whatever. So when I'm thinking of certain things, was not I get really my thought process is really into it, and if I can't even deal. I can't deal. I can't deal. I'm sorry, they're not attractive. I mean, they're not to me. I mean, and to each his own. I may not be attracted to everybody either. So it's not a hit to anyone's ego was not. So don't take it that way, because it's not that's not it. I don't find certain people attractive. And he said something was that I found funny. He said, "You may get me in the waist, but you don't get me in the face." If I can't get past the waist, I don't even look at the face. That is what it is. I'm just saying. Like, I mean, if I can't get past the waist, the face don't mean anything to me. Was not. You can smile all you want to. Was not nice white teeth. That's cute, but yeah, that waistline is way too big for me to even try to deal with. You know, I'm just saying. See, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, yeah. That's why I think I cook really well because I can put things together really well in my head. Was not I know different profiles and different stuff was not so when I put it together, I know how it's gonna taste. Without even putting the recipe together. What is that so true about Fayette? About the waste thing, baby? About the smell thing. But either way, I think they're both true for me. They're both true for me. Was not, and people think, oh, I can have a cute face. Well, it's not, but everything else is you could be shot to hell. No, you can't. You need to put yourself together like I pull myself together. Was not cute face, slim waist. Both. But yeah, like I mean, you need to put yourself together. Like I put myself together. Like, I'm giving you a 100% complete package. I expect the same thing. I need people around me that is like me. I need to be attracted to people, laying down with people with people who compliments me. That I compliment that we compliment each other. When we walk into a room was that people are looking at both of us like, damn, shit, what's up? What's up with y'all? You know what I'm saying? What's up with y'all? What's up, NJ Native Babe? How you doing? And it's not about what I'm saying. I don't know, whatever. But this is not about me trying to dog Deshaun out because like I said when he first approached me in my chat months and months ago when I thought he was trying to troll, whatever. I said he seemed like a good person. He seemed like a cool person. Was not, and we possibly could be cool if he wasn't in my mind trolling me for Jay Wilson. But like I said, it's not about him being, saying, a bad person. Was it's about him just whatever, tell a story. But like I said, not everything and not all rules apply to everybody. Was that like even that rule? Like I said, like I have my own little personal rules that I deal with. Was not, and I work with and work around and work through. But at the same time, they're not for everybody. That everyone thinks the way I think, not everyone believes what I believe, that everyone is going to act and respond and react to everything the way I'm going to do it. And I understand that. That's what makes the world goes round. You can have your opinion, you can have your thought processes, you can have everything that you have within yourself, but at the same time, it shouldn't impede on my rights to live my life the way I want to live my life. Because I don't try to let my thoughts and stuff like that impede on what you do and how you do it. A lot of people don't understand that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand or get that. They think that, well, their way is the only way and everyone should work around them. No, that's not how the world works, you guys. Give me 1 second, let me blow my nose, guys. Give me 1 second, give me 1 second. Sorry that you guys had to blow my nose and wash my hands. You know, can't walk around here spreading contamination across the place. But yeah, it's just something that people really don't understand, really don't get in or grasp because they think that it is doing more time. I'm telling people. I got behind the chat. It's 100 people. Yeah, you're right, fam. Like, yeah, when you are an artist, what's not, you do process stuff like that, and things have to be right and perfect, whatever you know what I'm saying. And not perfect, whatever, but perfect to you. Whatever your vision of perfect is or perfection is, well, that it has to be that for you. And it can't be something that is off putting or something that is off, whatever. Because when it's off, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't register as something that's being done properly, whatever. So you want everything to be, you know, as correct as possible for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Because you want to make sure that you're, because the thing is, that's your work, that's your ability, was that that's what you do. So therefore, you want to make sure that everything is as right as possible. Because yeah, and I believe that as well. It's not, but like I said, I still don't believe that she's lying about that power. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, it's none of my business. I don't care one way or the other. If they did, if they didn't, you know what I'm saying? What's going on with them? What's not? I don't care about that. That's not have nothing to do with me, whatever. But I don't believe she's lying on that aspect. I really don't believe that. I really do believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was too much sexual energy there. It was too much sexual energy, whatever. It was too much sexual energy, and we know that Jay Wilson's a freak. We know that um, you know, we know that the whole household was. Mm, oh Jesus, I'll throw up. Let me even think. I don't want to see it. And James was like, well, he call him up. I don't want to be nowhere in the vicinity. If I could be out of the state when that happens, please let me be out of the state. It is what it is. And I don't want to see all that. But like I said, not everything, you know what I'm saying, not every rule applies to everybody. Was not. People don't understand was not that, what you may take as he is April Walker. He is. I mean, y'all know that man's a freak, please. Like, I mean, because if you remember back to what was going on with him and Wiley, how he got catfish was not how that whole thing went about. How that whole thing turned around and saying was what it was. You know, and I think I heard you also say was not that he was on. It wasn't just Jack. He was on like 5 or 6 different apps. You trolling for dick all over the place, aren't you? Or trolling for whatever you're trolling for. You know that man's a freak. You know, but it's okay. You do you. You know what I'm saying? And if you like it, I love it. I'm not here to judge anybody, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We all had our promiscuous moments in time. You know what I'm saying? We all do that. Like, I mean, thank God mine was in my 20s when they supposed to have been, not something at the age of 50 that I'm out here trolling for people was not. But yeah, we all done our little stuff back in the day. And there's nothing wrong with you having a high sex drive or a high sexual energy. Yeah, he said he was on like 5 or 6 apps. He said he was on like Grinder, Jag, BCBG. See, those are the ones that I remember him saying. But he said like a whole bunch of them. Like I'm thinking of the T.S. Madison you know intro Christian Mingle. But yeah, I don't know if he said that one or not. But he said he named about like 5 or 6 little apps that he was on. Well, it's not during that same period of time. So yeah, we know he's a freak. So it's like you do you. Best thing for you to do is to be your best. You know what I'm saying? No, see, Lena, see, I just saw Lena, don't do it, baby. So you like a small back? No, I like a slim waist and a cute face. Look at my community page, baby, and look at my body when I showed y'all the picture of how I look in my tank top and in my jeans. I want that, and nothing on me is small except the waistline. That's what I like. Boo. Don't try it, Lena, baby. How dare you try me, baby? How dare you try me? What's up, Granny Cook Good, baby? How you doing? I believe that too. I believe that too. I believe that too. Because of the size of your instrument, you overcompensate with how freaky you get with people and the amount of people you get freaky with. Because you know you have to do extra stuff to please and to garner, you know what I'm saying, that type of affection for people. You're good, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, like I said, not all rules apply to everyone because people think that just because you look like, even as ladies was not, or men, whoever's in here right now, what specific for you and to you, for you to be happy and comfortable in your life, does not apply across the board. There may be some similarities across the board, was not, but it does not apply. It does not. It's not to say, well, since I am a black woman, all black women feel like this. Cause like, if y'all notice in the past discussions or the past weeks was that's been going on, the word fish does not affect everyone the same. You know what I'm saying? Does not affect all black women the same. Like while, like I said, I know I never use that term in a derogatory way or use it period was not towards my drag friends, my trans friends, you know what I'm saying, or toward women. I have heard that term used. Have I heard people say that women smell like fish? Yes, I have. Have I heard women say themselves that other women smell like fish? Yes, I have. Have I heard Five say she smelled like fish? Yes, I did. So my point is, people get offended when you show them a mirror about what they said, what they do. Do I think it's right? It's not for me. I don't do it, so I can't comment on it. I don't talk that way. I don't, you know what I'm saying, interact with people like that. Was not. I'm not saying, oh, girl, you fish today. No, I don't do that. Like I said, that even feels uncomfortable for me saying it right now by myself in a room, you know what I'm saying, talking to y'all. So why am I going to just walk down the street or walk in a place, a public place was not, and just start screaming out words that I think is derogatory and defamatory to people? No, like that doesn't apply to me. Do I know people who do it? Yeah, it doesn't apply to me. Do I know people who use the N word like it's like it's breathing? Yes, it doesn't apply to me, so I don't use it. I don't do it unless I'm pissed off at somebody was not, and it slips out. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't just do stuff or say stuff because it's the in thing or in vogue thing to do or it's not. I live my life to make sure that I'm comfortable. And in the process was not trying to make people comfortable around me. That's how I live my life. Like I always say, I try to leave my spaces in a better condition in which I found them in. Oh God, Jesus. You are trying to make me throw a baby. Ugh. Thing is, no, and being a man, I like men. Now, do I like people who have ungroomed body hair? No. You need to be groomed. You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself well now. Because if you take time to groom yourself or get groomed by someone was not, it tells me that you take care of yourself. You care about your appearance. You care about, you know what I'm saying, keeping odor off of you. You care about, you know what I'm saying, making sure that everything about you is put together. It's about, I don't mind people having body hair. Like actually, I think a black man with body hair was not who was well groomed is sexier than anybody else that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Because I like a hairy, you know what I'm saying, dark skinned dude. That actually is my type. That's actually what gets me where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? Because hair illustrates man to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the prepubescence. I don't want the everything is waxed on a man. Your eyebrows are arched. I don't want all that. But I need you to be well kept and groomed. I need you to make sure that you have your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Trim that shit up. Brush that shit after you got the shower. Brush that shit. Brush that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you got a French braided shit, French braid it. But make sure that shit is groomed. You know what I'm saying? Trim it all up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be having all kind of craziness all over the place where it's not. And definitely don't have no damn taco meat all over your body. That shit ain't cute. You know, there's a way to do everything. But that's just, once again, my preference. I can't tell people what to do or how to do it, what's not. But if you want me to be involved with you, you're going to take care of yourself. You're gonna clean yourself up. You're going to make sure that you're groomed. And I don't want you walking around me imagining that. I need you to make sure that I know that, okay, I'm groomed. Everything's pulled together. Everything's pulled up. Hey, Lorraine, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Good morning, good afternoon to you, baby. But yeah, I just want people to understand, like, like all these conversations I'm hearing was like going on this YouTube thing was like coming from everybody, coming from black men, gay men, women, black women. Was like everyone has these opinions without, like, they think that like they are an authority, not realizing that we're all different. We all have different things. We all live a different lifestyle. We all different. We all do stuff differently. We can't expect people to like. I don't expect people to believe or agree with everything that I'm saying right now. But like I keep saying, this is just my opinion. This is an opinion of one person who may fit in categories where other people may fit into as well. I don't ever want people to think that I'm trying to say this is how it is. This is how it is. But the only thing I can say for sure is that not everything is meant for everybody else. Not all rules don't apply to everyone because they don't. You know what I'm saying? The rule that applies to me doesn't apply to, let's say, Fayette. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The rule that applies to him doesn't apply to me for whatever reason. And I think that that's our problem was that we think that everyone is actually equal, and the reality is we're not. We're not equal, y'all. Like we're not. Like, and I don't know what people think that life is fair. Life is not fair. What works for you may not work for me. And what works for me may not work for you. And when you try to force that, I think is when the problem comes in. When you try to force people to think and believe and act the way you think and believe and act was not, you know, that is a problem. Not everyone finds humor in the same things. You're saying not everyone finds humor in the same things. Not everyone finds passion in the same things. Not everyone finds sexual attraction within the same thing. Like I'm more of a person who I can flirt with everybody was not, you know what I'm saying? But before I lay down with you was not, I will definitely have to see if there's any type of sexual chemistry personally, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And the slightest thing can turn me off. Be it the way you smell, the way you carry yourself, the way your body is shaped. If you have wide hips as a man, that's not. I don't want somebody with wide hips. I think of Big Mama. And if I'm going to sleep with a man, I don't want to be thinking of Big Mama. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with a Big Mama shaped body. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything was like I'm like I said, I'm totally different. And a lot of people was like, and I said I'm better because I'm just different. You know what I'm saying? And I know that not everything applies to everybody. I know that not everything is for everyone. Not everything is for me. I'm not for everyone. As attractive as I think that I am, and I do think that I'm attractive, y'all. I know that I'm not for everyone. I'm not everyone's type. I'm not everyone's skin color, size, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I know that. And it doesn't offend me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just not. Like or female friend was that I had friends for years. Oh God, years, almost 20 years now. And and she's the one who wants to carry my child for me, was not. And she was like, well, initially she'd be like, she's like, well, oh, you ain't my type, you're my type, but yet I'm not ugly to you. You know what I'm saying? And she'll say all the time, well, you're not ugly, but you're just not my type. But the kind of, those type of guys that she like, I'm not her type. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like people don't realize that people don't take things to that level that just think, oh well, I'm the most important person in the world. To you, you are, but to me, you're not. You're one of billions, one of billions. And just like to people, I realize that I'm one of billions. You know what I'm saying? I may be closer to one than I am to a billion, but I'm still one of billions. You know, people don't realize that. Well, it's not. Oh, where you going, baby? And why did you take me with you? Thank you for keeping me um the rest of your day. Thank you. You too, baby. And have a safe flight, sweetheart. Have a safe flight. But yeah, like I mean, we need to sometimes get out of our own way, get out of our own head, and realize that that yeah, how we think, how we feel, what we believe was not is not how the rest of the world believe, and may not be how the person next to you believe. You know what I'm saying? And we need to be able to be okay with that, and still be able to befriend people, and still be able to communicate with people was not on an effective level. And I think that's a lot of our problems here on YouTube is that we think that we know everything. What's up, Heavy Bear Baby? How you doing, sweetheart? How are you doing, baby? You know, and it's like we just think that it's always about us all the time, and the reality is, while our life is about us, the world is not revolved around what we do. Because if we drop dead in this moment, the world will continue to spin on its axis. The world will continue to move forward. People in your life that you hold dear to you will continue to move forward. They may be sad for a moment, was not, and remember you ever, but ultimately they know that they have to continue to move forward. They know they have to continue to push forward and get through it. And I'm not someone who is so caught up in who I am that I don't realize that. I'm not someone who's so caught up into my fabulousness that I'm going to sit here and let anyone take me out of that for one, but also think that me not being here is going to stop you from moving forward. And I think that a lot of us don't understand. You all good, baby? That's what's up. And I think that a lot of us don't realize that or recognize that or say that out loud because they think that it makes us look weak or soft or something, whatever. And the reality is it doesn't. For me, that's strength because you know that regardless of what happens, whatever, you must move forward within yourself, for yourself, oftentimes by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, what I'm saying, who I'm going to take with me, who I'm going to bring with me. What's that? Shit. If you really are an independent person, that like I find independence very attractive. I find being able to be by yourself very attractive. Does that mean that you're not clingy, you're not needy? Regardless of what you say, your actions speak so much louder than your words do. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that was not. You know what I'm saying? You can say all day long that you're independent was not. But when I'm witnessing you being codependent on whatever for whomever or whomever for whatever was not, you know what I'm saying? Your words goes on deaf ears. Your words goes on deaf ears because I'm watching you be codependent. I'm watching you, you're saying, be around people just so you won't be alone. Having people on your back so you don't have to fight for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is meant for everybody. Hey Patrice, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Good morning, good afternoon to you, sweetie. And yes, it's just that I need people to like I said, like that's why I made several videos with that saying that y'all know these things are on, right? Well, we're watching you because we're watching what you do. People are watching what I do. People are listening to what I say, what's not. And if my actions, for any reason, doesn't match up to what I'm saying, I have to be called out on it. But it has to be factual. It can't be some bullshit that you manufacture was not just to try to read and roast what's not. Because not everyone is on here to read and roast people. Not everyone on here. That's a whole other video, y'all. I think that would be a video if I do on in my car was not because I also found that a lot of people was not think that their purpose for being on here is also your purpose for being on here. If that makes sense. Like my purpose for being on here is not to roast and gag. It's not to go back and forth with people. That it's not to entertain you with dragging someone. That it's not to entertain you with talking about people. Was not. That's not my purpose of being on here. My purpose of being on here is not to tell jokes, yuck jokes or sarcastic jokes, whatever. If it's it's for me to express who I am and to let you know who I am was not so y'all can get to know who I am. So when I start doing what I want to do, whatever you're saying, or start putting stuff or products out there was not, there will be a sense of something of, oh yeah, he said he'll do this or that. This is what he can do, type of thing. Not oh, well, I'm a comedian or I'm a entertainer or I'm this and third. Like, if you're entertained by what I do, that's fine. But I'm not going to put myself in a category as okay, well, I'm an entertainer. I'm not. I'm a human being who chose or who chooses to share my life with you guys. Parts of my life that I want you guys to know about. That's what I did choose to do. It's not for fodder. It's not for you know public ridicule. You, if that's your choice to do that with that, that's your choice. But that's not why I'm here. You see, I'm not here to be the butt of someone's joke. I'm not here to make someone laugh or be made fun of based on your own insecurities. That's not why I'm here. Because then you get your ass beat by me if I saw you in person. That's what I say all the time with that. All this stuff that people do here online, I guarantee you they won't do it face to face. All this stuff that people talk about that they can do and that they will do and that they're about was not. I promise you, they're not about that in real life. They're not about that life in real life. They're not. Because everyone who has met me know the person you see on this camera, the person you hear on this camera was not behind this black screen, or when you see me, when I choose to be in front of the camera was not, is the same person that you're going to get when I step to you or say hello, how you doing was not. It's the same exact person. The silliness, the flirtiness was not. All that is the same exact person. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't realize that, someone has put on a facade, you know what I'm saying? I can see through that whole facade. I can see that you're weak. I can see that you're timid. I can see that you're soft. I can see that you're a punk. I can see if I punch you in your face was not all you're gonna do is cover up in the fetal position. I see it about you was not. I don't care what you say, how you say it, what you think you can do. The reality of the situation is you're not the person that you portray yourself to be here on here. Hey Kelly boys, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? And it's not saying that I'm threatening anyone. I'm not threatening anyone. I'm just saying that I need people to really live in reality. I know we're all online. I know that this is all a show and stunts and was not, and reality may not be fun. So that's why you choose to escape here on YouTube. But the reality is, sooner or later, you're gonna have to face your reality. And if that reality is me in person, let's just hope you have the same energy that you have. You know what I'm saying? That you have on here. I don't want to hear, oh, it's just YouTube. We're just having fun. No, bitch, your fun is not my fun. It's a big difference. People don't realize that was not. Your fun is not my fun. Your way of entertaining people is not my way of entertaining people is not. How you choose to talk shit was not thinking that is cute and funny was not is not how I choose to live my life. Not how I choose to live my life for the past 45 years. No, I'm a grown ass man and I say respect me. That's what I mean. Period. Hey, misbehaving baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Hey, young ceiling boo, how you doing, sweetie? And people don't realize people think that like I tell people all the time, even at work, my jobs. I tell the time, these walls don't protect you. People don't say that. You think that because we're in this building right now, is that you are protected. You're not protected. Yes, there's protection here, and we have protection on us. Well, it's not at all times, but say the wrong thing, you're liable to get touched. Look the wrong way, look at the wrong person the wrong way was that they're liable to touch you. You're not protected the way you think you are. Some people don't mind going to jail and being detained for a couple of hours was not and getting out. A lot of people don't mind that was not. People don't mind that that you Like some people don't have anything to lose, or if they do something with that, they can gain it right back. Like you don't know what where people's minds that was that, so you got to be very careful. Just like I said, based back to this topic was that all rules don't apply to everyone, which means that what you think is you hold dear and how bad you think you are was not that rule is only meant for you. You think that you have so much stuff was not that so much that people need to you know saying look up to you to or look up to you for. Not realizing that not everyone cares about that. Not everyone cares about having, saying, as you can tell on here, especially a lot of people who talk a lot of shit, don't care about having nothing. Don't care about being low class, low rate, low citizen, was not. Can't able to vote because they got a felony, was not. Can't, don't have a gun permit because they can't have felonies on their record, whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is not don't care about stuff like that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Granted, not saying I don't care, but because everything that I have is always legal. But my point is, there's people out there who don't care, and I recognize that. I recognize the fact that yeah, if I do this way and not the right way was not, I can lose certain things. But don't mean that I won't do it if I have to. I don't like being threatened. I don't like people thinking that they're gonna bully me. I don't like people talking shit about me. Was not when they can't say, okay, well, you did this to me. Well, I'm just retaliating. Was that because I don't do anything to cause people to try to retaliate on me with because I think that I'm very respectful of people. I'm respectful of your space, respectful of your time, respectful of your energy. Was not, and on here, those things aren't reciprocated. What up, Rick? How you doing, bro? You know, and it's just ridiculous that people don't realize that or recognize that. Was that they think that everything is a joke, everything is a fun. I mean, everything is about fun. Was not. It is. Life is about fun and having fun, whatever. But at the same time, life is also serious, and it can turn on a dime. Which means that if you act a fool, more than likely, someone's gonna act a fool with you again. Someone's gonna act a fool with you. They meet you where you are. I said all the time was that I meet people where they are. The energy you give me, the energy I'm going to give you. If you want to cut up and act a fool, let's have fun and let's see who comes out the winner. You know, if you want to sit up here and pop off and talk crazy, was that okay? I don't do much talking, was that, but we can meet up and have a conversation and see what transpires from that. You know, people just don't get it. They think that everything is a joke. Everything's about a laugh and a kiki. Was not okay. Kiki all you want to. Let's see how much kiki you doing while you pick up your damn teeth off the ground. After you get put on a gurney, I thought I stumped you out. Just saying. Yo, I'm gonna have to take y'all with me when I go buy my rape whistle for Vegas. I should do it this weekend. Where can I find a good rape whistle at, y'all? Do y'all know? I'm saying April Walker. They think that because he's cute and he's into fashion was not that he ain't gonna fuck you up, baby. Huh? If y'all knew what I knew, you would leave me alone. I'm saying people let what they see fool them. Nope. You know, don't let what your impressions of people will not be the reason why you're walking around. You're saying with black eyes and busted lips and broken claviers and shit. Because I said I'm trying to leave a lasting impression on you. I'm trying to leave a lasting impression on you. I'm trying to break your spine. I'm trying to jump on your spine. All 200 plus pounds of me, all 6'3" of me, jumping on your spine like it's a damn bouncy house. I'm just saying. I'm trying to make sure that you remember. He told me to leave him alone. He told me to stop, and now he's jumping on my goddamn spine. I'm just saying. Red Afro, baby. You already know, baby. Don't let the smooth touch fool you. Do not. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, not everything for everybody was like that. One person's joke, roast and gag is another person's offense. You know, you think that you're worse than gagging me was not, and I'm getting offended, whatever. You think that it's all fun and games, but I'll sit back and be quiet until I see you, and then let's see if we have the same roast and gags and jokes in person. And I think back to because like I said, right now I'm thinking back to Wiley, because Wiley's a pretty big dude. Hey, Walker, I'm serious though. Oh yeah, you know, and Rico's a really small dude. As much mouth as Wiley has, I know me. One, you're not gonna keep threatening me like Rico be threatening Wiley. That's one. Two is you're not gonna throw a drink in my face and me not respond to you in turn. So I don't care how much what your size is, whatever it may be, was not. If you can't protect yourself physically, you shouldn't be so big to talk a lot of shit on here. Because you never know what someone may run up on you with. You never know what someone is going to do. What people's means are. Because I'm sure, like when Rico threw the drink in Wiley's face, Wiley just sat there, oh yeah, I'm gonna call the police. Y'all feel to realize this whole police thing, this whole police society situation, what do I supposed to do while the police is coming? Do I supposed to be just sitting there twiddling my thumbs? Or am I stomping you out until the police get there to give them a reason to arrest me? Or am I going to do a quick little 1, 2, 3 combination on you was not and get up out of there so I don't get arrested? See, this whole I'm gonna call police thing don't work out for me. Because if you don't talk this mess that you talk in order for me to be to that point, it wouldn't happen. You know, if you don't do or say what you did or said in order for me to be upset, it wouldn't happen. Because y'all know I give people warnings. Exactly. Well, or just walk briskly away. You don't have to really run, but but until the police get there, without walk away briskly, swiftly. You know what I'm saying? Do a little trot. You know what I'm saying? Do a little skip away. But people don't realize that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Was not, which means that once you talk shit and I ask you to stop, and you continue to do it, whatever. So I see you in person. I'll stomp your ass out. That's my stomping you out is a reaction to you talking shit after I asked you to stop. And you call the police after being stomped out is a reaction for me stomping your ass out. And while we're waiting for the police to get there or the authorities to get there was not okay, me making sure that there's a reason for you to press charges. Is another reaction. Everything is a reaction. If you wouldn't have talked shit, I wouldn't have to beat your ass. If I didn't beat your ass, I wouldn't be going to jail. Everything is a reaction. Everything is a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I don't understand why people think that oh, I'm just having fun. I'm having fun. I'm roasting the guy. Well, your fun's not my fun. My fun is slicing you up. My fun is considered doing wet work on you. So should I be okay? So you be okay with being sliced up because that's my idea of fun? No, right? Which means me being verbally sliced up by you is not my idea of fun either. You can't do what you want to do to me, was not, and expect me to just sit there and take it. You can't say what you want to say to me, but was not expect me not to respond because you say that you're having fun, and the people around you are having fun with you at my expense. You can't do that. That's not fun for me because if I choose to enact my idea of fun on you, you may think it's offensive. Does that make sense, y'all? Does it make sense? Like everyone wants to say, "Oh, well, it's just a roasting gag. It's just a roasting gag goes now." But you don't know that may be the last roasting gag that I want to hear on that particular day. That may be the last thing that I need on that. Y'all know if I lost my dog, lost my damn wife, I done lost my paycheck, was not bills are due. You don't know what's going on with a person was not, and you push them to that last point because you want to roast and gag and you want to have fun here on YouTube. You don't know that. So why is it that you think that you can have fun the way you want to have fun was not, but I can have fun the way I want to have fun? Once again, back to the title. All rules don't apply to everyone. What you consider roasting and gagging and having fun is offensive to somebody else. Someone else can get offended. No one has to have fun the way you want to have fun. No one has to want to talk the way you want to talk or have them be talked to. Like I said, my way of thinking of having fun is, oh shit, let me slice your face up. Let me take this little carving knife and carve my name in your face. It may be demented. It may be psycho. The boy already, baby, how you doing? But that's why we're having fun. Like I think it's demented to taunt people. I think it's demented to sit here and verbally abuse people in large groups. I think it's offensive and obscene to verbally attack people for no reason. I think it is offensive when you are constantly berating and pushing false narratives at people. Well, it don't hurt anybody. You don't know what it hurts. You don't know where people are. You don't know if people are white knuckling it through this world. And that last little insult you gave to them was that last little roast and gag, the last little read threw them over the thing. Hey, Carrie, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? You don't know that. So why not try to be the best person that you was meant to be and try to leave this world in a better place than when you came in? Because we all have our own little dark little demons that we deal with. Was not. You know how many different times I you know what I'm saying, rehearsed and you know, choreographed scenes of me cutting someone up. Quick story, y'all. I think I told the story before. Before I met my husband, I lived in a apartment downtown Atlanta. It was a 3 bedroom apartment, 2 baths, and I always like space. I always had space in my house. I don't like being. I think I'm slightly claustrophobic. But anyways, that's another story in itself. But anyways, how my front door was there was a gate on the front door with the door, of course, but from the front door, you can see straight back into my bedroom, the master bedroom. So me choreographing my life. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure that I had my plan of attack because I lived on the third floor and that was the only way in and out the apartment besides the balcony. But I wasn't gonna jump off no damn balcony. And that was in the front of the house anyway, or the apartment anyway. So what I did was I choreographed. I told you I keep weapons around my house all the time. Even now, there's weapons everywhere in this house that people don't know where they are, but I know where they are, just in case someone's trying to attack me. You know, I gotta be prepared. Be prepared for everything. So I thought, okay, if someone comes to the front door, what's not what am I gonna do? Okay, so I can't go to the, I can run straight to the back and the bedroom was not. But if they're on my heels, whatever, I need to make sure I have something close by. So I had one of my little knives. Told y'all I really do like doing wet work. I have one of my little knives by the front of the door of my bedroom was not by on a little stand, whatever. So I grabbed that, whatever. I flicked it open. I'm like, well, they may kick it out of my hand. So I'll think, and it lays on the bed. So I have to do a backflip onto the bed and grab the knife and start doing my stuff. Baby, I done did all this stuff, y'all. And when I did all this stuff, why when I finished choreographing this little fight scene, my sheets was all cut up. Cause I actually, like I said, I literally choreographed, you know what I'm saying? Hey Mia baby, how you doing? I literally choreographed fight scenes. I've always done it. My entire life was not. I always like even when I was back in school, I would choreograph a fight scene because I knew that someone pissed me off was not okay. When I see them, I'm gonna punch them in their face. And I'm like, don't be laughing at me, Carrie. Yes, baby. I was. It was a whole situation up in that room. Feathers was flying from pillows was being cut up. The sheets was all cut up. Was not. I had to go to the store and buy me a whole new bed set. Yeah, because I said I choreographed that. But now I learned how to do it just in my head and not actually physically doing it. But yeah, I choreograph all kind of stuff in my head. I told you I'm a artist. Why you? What's wrong, baby? You okay? Did you roll it out? Want me to massage it? But yeah, I choreograph all kind of stuff. Like, but now I just do it in my head, opposed to me having to reenact it. What's not? But yeah, like people don't say like you don't know what people's mindsets are, how often people you're saying see things and when things happen without they're prepared for it. Like I said, so like I said, like, not everything is so like I said, not all rules apply to everybody. Was not so just because you think that it's a roasting gag and it's funny and you're having fun was not don't mean the person that you're picking on or trying to bully or trying to entice into this back and forth conversation was not that they don't want to be part of was not thinks it's fun. Because I don't think so. Because for me, that's just not fun for me. If I can have a conversation with you was not, and we can discuss something and get and come to an understanding about something was not. To me, that's what adults do. But when you want to revert to being a child, I'll revert to my version of being a child, which is violence. Because children don't really know how to talk to each other. Well, it's not. Children don't really know how to interact amongst each other. Like they know how to hit, they know how to spit, they know how to stab, they know how to do all kind of other stuff. Well, it's not violent things, and it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, I just want to come to you guys real quick and just let you guys know that be very careful about how you choose to. Well, yeah, I can say this. Be very careful about how you choose to think of other people as that because not everyone thinks the way you think. Not everyone reacts the way you react. Some people will go above and beyond to prove a point, while other people will just go off the go off on a tangent was not and act a fool with you. You know what I'm saying? So be careful not because not all rules apply to everybody else. Not everything. No, not your phone. Your feet. Massage it for me.
You're on your thing. Talk to your people. Enjoy my phone.
Oh, but yeah. Um, it's very funny about that how people don't realize that not everything that people say or do is going to affect you in a way that you may like or agree with. So I say everyone thinks differently. Everyone always have their own agendas, and what I'm saying what works for you and what applies to you and for you is not does not apply to everyone else. Everyone else, needs to live the life that's best for them. And hopefully, when they do it, was that it does not impede on anyone else's right or liberties. Well, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because we see how things happen. We see how that happens. Was that some person do something well, it's not over here, but yet it affects 1,000 people over there. But because they're happy, don't mean that everyone is happy with that whole situation and that whole thing. But yeah, you guys, I want to come on here and talk this long. I just want to come here and just say, not everything is meant for everybody. Well, it's not. Your opinions is just that. Your opinions, how you believe and what you believe is just that. Is what you believe and how you believe. And be mindful of that. Well, how you do things and put stuff out there was not because you're saying you may offend people was that you may not normally want to offend or made it a way that you may not mean to offend was not. So be very mindful of that. Be very careful of that. Be very conscious of that because you know what I'm saying you never know who's listening. You never know who is getting offended by what you say. Even myself, was like I said, I know people's not gonna like what I'm saying. but at the same time, it's my truth. But I also don't. Also, my motives are not to offend anyone. People choose to be offended, and what I also found, I was going to get off on the topic right here. What I also learned or noticed was that people on here want to be offended. People on here are looking for a reason to be offended. People are on here are looking for a reason to dislike whomever they want to dislike. They're looking for that. They're looking for that type of energy. They are doing that. What's up, Shrimpy? How you doing, baby? Thing is, people know that, like, even in my job, they know my jobs. They know I don't play. They be like, "Yeah, leave him alone. He's crazy. He don't play." But they also know that I'm a nice person. But they also know that if you push too far, I'm gonna push back, and my push is always gonna be harder than their push. I go above and beyond to make sure that you understand to leave me alone. Thank you, baby. I always go above and beyond to make sure that people know to leave me alone. Like even on here, whatever. Y'all know how I do it. Hey, Shy Girl Complex, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm getting ready to get off, baby. So you may have to watch the replay, baby, if you're interested in what's going on. Um, but just like on here, y'all know how I do it. Whatever. I ask you, are you okay? I ask you, is this what you want to do? I'll ask you to leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? And once you start keep on pushing, is when I retaliate and go back and forth with you or it's not. Or hit you with the 1-2 punch. But it's not, I'm never gonna sit up here and just initiate anything was not. And when I do go there was not, it's because you've done something to take me there. You know what I'm saying? And I can always articulate what you've done and why I'm doing this to you or why I'm saying this about you. It's never about, oh, okay, baby, it's not because I am just doing it for someone else. Was not. It's because you did something to me. You mentioned my name. You tried to call me out. You tried to do something that was offensive. Was not on a slick tip. I caught it, and now this is the response to it. You know, I don't know why. I don't understand. No, you understand why. You're not stupid. I think that people have seen me enough over this past year to know that I don't sit up here and cause trouble. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right about that. It's about that little tone of your voice. It's about the little inflection. It's about your diction. Watch your tone. Watch your mouth. Watch your actions. Like I said, not everything works for everybody. Was not, and how you speak to me is a big part of it. Of disrespecting me. Not all rules apply to everyone, which means that you're not gonna sit here and talk to me crazy and expect me not to respond. You're not gonna sit up here and do something crazy to me with that and then expect me not to respond. Because I'm of the mindset of if I let you get away with it once, you're liable to get away with it again and then go further. So if I cut you down quickly the first time, you're less likely to do it the second time. It is what it is, and it's all about respect. Respect me, I respect you. Act crazy, and I'll show you crazy. Well, that's from a movie. Anyways, but yeah, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And people either like it or don't. But people, once you meet me with that, realize that he's cool as fuck. Damn, you know what I'm saying? All that extra that I was giving him was not what they even called for, and that's why it kind of surprised me about the people who have attacked me because they have met me. It's like for real, okay. Y'all don't realize that what I'm saying that back up the mean shit. I'll be one person against 1,000 and still battling and winning. You know what I'm saying? It'd be just me against 1,000 people was not. I'm still talking shit. Like what? Come one at a time, come all at once. Either way, y'all gonna know I've been there. Anyway, y'all, let you guys know that I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being respectful and pleasant in this chat this morning, this afternoon. Don't take everything I say or everything you hear, period, across the board in its totality, whatever. Take your things that help you be your best self. Take your things that help you be the best person you was meant to be. Make sure that So you eat the meat, spit out the bones with you guys. And that's just in life. That's just something that I live by in life. I don't like if I hear something that doesn't apply to me, well, it's not. I don't pick it up. If I hear something that I can expound upon, I do that. Well, it's not. If it helps me be my best self, I embrace it. If it doesn't help me be my best self, I discard it. It's just a life lesson that I want y'all to try to apply. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else, you guys. This is your boy Food Junkie. If you ever liked the video already, please like on your way out. I appreciate you guys being here. I will talk to you guys later. Until then, y'all. I'm out. Peace, y'all. Love you too, Shrimpy.